For today's video, let's talk about the top 5 billionaires in the Philippines. As a matter of fact, the GDP of the Philippines is at $379.4 billion. Surprisingly, there are currently 15 billionaires in the Philippines as of 2021, according to the latest Forbes report. However, only 5 billionaires will be discussed in this compilation. Let's begin with the fifth on the list, Jaime Zubel de Ayala. This 87-year-old businessman has a net worth of $3.3 billion. In fact, his source of wealth is diversified. His main businesses are into banking, telecommunications, real estate like the Ayala land, hotels, and education. The fourth on the list is Lance Gokongwei. This 55-year-old businessman and his siblings have a net worth of $4 billion. Their source of wealth is also diversified. Their combined fortune is derived largely from stakes held in JG Summit Holdings Incorporation, which has interest in airlines, telecommunications, banking and finance, food like the Universal Rubina, power, and property, especially the Robinsons Land Corporation. The third on the list is Enrique Razon Jr. This 61-year-old businessman has a net worth of $6.4 billion. Enrique Razon Jr. chairs International Container Terminal Services, or ICTSI, which is the Philippines' leading ports operator. His firm also has subsidiaries in the Asia Pacific, Eastern Europe, Africa, and the Americas. Therefore, his main source of wealth are from his sports businesses. But he also owns most of Bloomberry Resorts, like the Soler Resorts and Casino. The second on the list is Manuel Villar. This 72-year-old businessman has a net worth of $7.3 billion. His main source of wealth is from real estate. His biggest asset is his stake in Golden MV Holdings. It is a developer of mass housing projects and condominiums. His firm also includes Vista Malls and All Home Public. And finally, the first on the list are the C siblings, with a staggering combined net worth of $16.6 billion. These siblings inherited their fortune from their late father, Henry C. Sr., who has been hailed to be the richest person in the Philippines for 11 years in a row, with an estimated net worth of $19 billion when he died. Now, the C siblings manage SM, which is now one of Southeast Asia's largest conglomerates. They own SM Supermalls and its department stores and supermarkets, banks like BDO, hotels, and mining. They also do SM Investments and SM Prime, which is an integrated property developer.